Let's do 30 minutes of abs and core exercise, starting right now with a quick warm-up. Hey, I'm Preston. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's do a quick warm-up with some cat and cow exercises from all fours. Round the back, push the mat away for the cat. Inhale, drop the stomach, look up for the cow. Exhale, again, round the mat, push the mat away for the cat. And one more cow, arch the back. Walk your hands forward, drop your pelvis down, squeeze your butt for a high cobra. All right, are you ready for the first exercise of the day? Plank for 1 minute, 50 seconds. Right into it. Straight arm plank, forearm plank, whatever you want to start off with. Just make sure you engage your abs, squeeze your butt. Push the mat away, straight line from your butt to your shoulders. Keep it going. I'm going to fire up the Instagram live. Go live. Boom. Minimize. Boom. All right, let's add some transitions. So we'll keep on the plank theme here, but we'll lower down to a forearm plank. So now your forearms are supporting you. Squeeze your butt, tuck your tailbone under. Nice work. Let's do a side plank, shall we? So rotate one of your forearms to the side. Stack or stagger your feet. Lift your hips up to the sky. Maybe lift that leg up to the sky too. Can you do that? I could barely do that. All right, let's place the leg back down. Quick forearm plank. Then rotate that other forearm if you haven't already. Stack or stagger your feet for that side plank on the other side. Try and lift your leg up to hip height. Can you do it? Place it back down. Transition back to your plank, whatever plank you're doing. Nice work. That was 1 minute and 50 seconds of us supporting our own body weight. Great job. Corkscrew, first exercise. What is this? This looks disgusting. Throw that away later. Lower back on the mat, legs up to the sky, glued together, palms down by your side. Bring your legs around to the right, down, around, over to the left, and then back to center. And then we reverse that. Left, down, around, over to the right, back to center. How slow and controlled can you make your corkscrew? How low can you lower those legs without your lower back coming off the mat? If your lower back arches, it's too low. We keep the lower back in contact with the mat to protect the lower back. What's next? Just a sit-up, that's it. We could do the sit-up however we want. I'm going to do a sit-up with my feet forward of my knees, my arms up to the sky. I sit up. I'm going to keep my arms up to the sky to add a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of some arm and shoulder work. On my way down, though, I go nice and slowly. I feel every vertebrae touch the mat. And then as I come up, I do a horrible sit-up. Let me try again. Slow and controlled. Keep the feet on the mat. Use as little momentum as you possibly can. Big shout out to new subscriber Viona Strum. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly wrong. But thanks for watching on Twitch, I see. Strum. Nice work. Sit-ups complete. Frog stand up next. Alright, so for the frog stand, we did this yesterday, I think. You start in a frog position like you're going to hop forward. Lock your elbows into your knees. Shift your weight forward onto your hands. And as you shift your weight forwards, your feet will start to come off the mat. And you just hold that for a few seconds or as long as you can. If you need to come off of it, go for it. I'll show you the front view here. Frog position, nice and low. Lock your elbows into your knees, walk your hands forward, shift your weight forward, and then your feet will come off the mat, hover off the mat, and you just hold that for the duration. Wow, that was amazing. Criss Cross up next. Standard Pilates move. Lie on down, legs to tabletop, hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Extend one leg as you reach the opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then switch and switch and switch. Go at your own pace. But the goal here is to extend that leg, energize it as far as you can forward, and then you try and reach your elbow to your opposite knee. And as you criss and cross, you keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted off the mat. You try and get that elbow to your opposite knee. You exhale as you extend the leg. 15 more seconds. How perfect can you make this movement? If Joseph Pilates saw you doing this, would he be proud? I think so. Tuck up. How do we do that again? First, let me rearrange my mat. So a tuck up is you start lying down, arms out, you sit up, you tuck up, everything tucks in, and then you go back. You could keep your feet and arms off the mat and sit up and tuck up, or you can kind of keep your heels on the mat, sweep your arms around, tuck everything in. So whatever level you're at, the goal here is to use your core to bring yourself up to a little ball position, tucking your knees in as far as they can go, and then extending out as far as you can on the downward spiral. 5 more seconds. Let's try and get one more in. One more tuck up. All right, lying straight leg raise. We'll do that starting on one side. It doesn't matter which side. Lay your body out nice and long. Stack your legs, stack your hips. Hand supports your head. And we just raise the leg up to hip height and then back down. So I'm focusing on trying to get my foot to touch that wall. I'm not focusing on the height only up to the hip, but my leg is reaching nice and long. Let's switch sides. Got a little carried away. Other side. Straighten your body. Pull your shirt down. Pull your shirt down again. And just raise that leg, reaching the foot and the leg to the wall over there. So you want to try and extend your leg as far as possible. Hollow knee hug, kind of like the tuck up. But we'll focus more on sweeping our arms around and grabbing our knees. All right, so we'll start from legs to tabletop. We extend the arms, extend the legs, and then sweep our hands, our arms around, grab our knees. So first you do a hollow body hold, just like so, and then you sweep your arms around, grab your knees. Your lower back's on the mat, you're reaching in both directions, your legs are glued together, ankles, shins, inner thighs touching. Fun fact, you can talk to me while we do this. Just open up that chat box, say what's up. I'd love to hear from you while we work on our core together. Tell me where you're from. Single raise straight leg crunch with a toe reach. Single raise straight leg crunch with a toe reach. Single raise straight leg crunch. So hands behind the head, and we'll do a crunch and then a toe reach. A crunch with a toe reach. So my hands are just barely supporting my head. I'm reaching up. My right leg is as straight as I can get it. My left leg is glued down to the mat. I'm alternating hands. Let's put the right leg down. Raise the other leg up, nice and straight. And then we'll do the same thing. So one crunch, one toe reach, one crunch, one toe reach. I just did 2 toe reaches. How dare I? 10 more seconds. Will I break my mic cord? Because I'm stretching it behind my head. We'll see. Alright, I'm still there. Jackknife. Another fun one. You start with your arms and legs out long. Maybe your arms are glued together. Your legs are glued together. Your arms are reaching nice and long. And then you sit up, jackknife, and then back down as far as you want to go. And then sit up. Whoops. And then back down. So you lower your legs and your arms at the same time. And then you raise. I am having one heck of a time with this at the same time. And then back down. This one's hard for me today. Also just noticed, I just figured out why I'm sweating profusely already. My air conditioner is turned off. So during our next little transition, I'm going to turn it on. Last one. Transition. Windshield wipers up now. Turning the air conditioning on. 1 second, please. There we go. Windshield wipers. So my hands are next to my hips. My legs are glued together out long to one side. Up and over to the other. Nice big windshield wiper motion. How big can you wipe that windshield? Using your abs to bring your legs up and over. Show you from the side view. Nice and chill music today. I'm digging it. You can also take your hands off and try just using nothing but your core to stabilize you and move those legs from side to side, or hands behind you. Whatever you want to do. Minimal wobbling in the center. Nice work. All right, up next it says we have a glute bridge with a pulse. What does that mean? Well, lie on down, feet on the mat, knees bent, arms by your side. Peel your pelvis up by squeezing your glutes, using your core, and then we'll pulse at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your hips up even higher. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, lower it down vertebrae by vertebrae. So your feet are a little less than hip distance apart. Let's go for another glute bridge. Squeeze your butt. Engage your abs. Pulse 5 times at the top. And then at the 5th time, you hold it up. Squeeze your butt even harder. And then lower each vertebrae down to the mat. Keep that going. We'll try and do one more here. If you feel your core getting stronger, the rule is you have to subscribe. You have to subscribe, you have to like, you have to follow, whatever the thing is. Butterfly crunches to X-ups. Interesting. So a butterfly crunch, your legs in butterfly position, hands behind your head. We'll do 3 butterfly crunches. 1, 2, 3. And make your body into an X. Reach up, back down. Legs to butterfly, the soles of your feet together. 3 crunches. And then an X up. It's kind of like a double X up. 1, 2, 3. You could do a simple X up here with one arm, one leg, opposite arm, opposite leg, and then the other one, opposite arm, opposite leg. Back to those butterfly crunches. 1, 2, 3. Let's do another single X up. Left to the right, and then right to the left. Oblique kicks. Let's modify that a little bit and do oblique heel taps, shall we? All right, because we're already down here. Hands down next to your side, feet on the mat, knees bent. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Then twist, not twist, crunch to one side, trying to reach for that ankle, and then crunch to the other side. So if you can touch your ankle, just move your ankle a little bit further away. Increase the crunch. Try and touch your heels. Activating those oblique muscles. Getting closer to that 6-pack every day. Although, you probably need to change your diet, to be honest. Low body fat equals more visible muscles. Because your muscles can't hide behind the body fat. Ukrainian Twists up next. Here we go. Taka show. I think that means what's happening in Ukrainian. So, feet on the mat, knees bent, hands in prayer position for the advanced version. Lean back. That's not the advanced version. This is the normal version. Lean back and try and twist your elbow to the mat. For the more challenging advanced version, you lift your heels off the mat and keep on twisting. You want to minimize the amount of movement in your torso as you twist side to side. Either feet, heels down, maybe lean back a little bit more. 10 more seconds. This song is so loud. I need to change it. Next up, we have Scissor Crossovers. and hopefully a more calm song. All right, scissor crossovers. Lie on down. Legs up to the sky, glued together. Hands down by your side. We cross our legs over one another as we lower them to 45 degrees. And then we do the scissor crossover up to the sky, legs 90 degrees. So just small little crossovers. Crossing left foot over right foot on the way down, and then back on the way up to about 90 degrees. So the scissor movement's fast, the leg lowering and lifting is slow. Coordination, brain activity. My brain almost gone, but I am fit. And that's all that matters. Body saw up now. We start in a forearm plank, and then, so a forearm plank, forearm supporting most of the weight. Feet could be together here, and then you squeeze your abs, tuck your tailbone under, retract your shoulder blades lightly, propel yourself forward and backward, turn your body into a saw, hence the name body saw. Friendly reminder that we start and end each core routine with an ever increasing duration plank. So I think we started off with 1 minute and 50 seconds or 1 minute and 51 seconds. So we'll add a second on and end with another plank. We'll switch it up like we did earlier with some side planks and some forearm planks and straight arm planks and maybe an RKC plank shown in shoulder taps. So we come to a straight arm plank position this time. Feet nice and long. Take your right hand, tap your left shoulder, and your left hand tap your right shoulder. So focus on doing this slowly. Focus on keeping your torso nice and level. So you don't want to do this, and you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. You want to stay in one position. Use your core. Slowly tap that hand to the shoulder. Keep your hips down. Keep your torso level. Focus on your breath. Focus on that straight line or slightly diagonal line from your butt to your shoulders. Your butt is always in line or a little bit lower, never above. Dead bug coming up. We start as a dead bug would in our dead bug position, legs into tabletop, arms up to the sky, palms facing each other. We extend one leg 45, one arm 45, and back to center. Reverse that. So this is all about reaching, namely your leg, as forward as you can make it, as low as you can make it, with keeping your lower back on the mat. My arms aren't going back as far as I would like them to because of a couch, because of a tiny apartment. So I make do with these space constraints. Alrighty then, heel walk. One of my least favorite exercises. because it's challenging for me. But that means I should do more of it. Heel walk. Your heels are on the mat. Maybe your feet are pointed up. You lift your hips up to the sky and you walk on your heels back and forth. When you get to the end of your mat, lift your entire torso up even higher. Hold it. Walk it out. How I love the heel walk. Do you love the heel walk? Tell me in the comments below. Engagement tactic. Tell me about what you think of this. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I hate it. Slow climbers, slow mountain climbers, coming up. Readjust pants, fix shirt, plank position, drive your knees in nice and slowly. Can you do it to the beat of the music? In, out, in, and out, in, and out, in, and out. You could also drive opposite knee to opposite arm, touching somewhere along your forearm, maybe your elbow. "20 more seconds in these slow climbers." We've been holding a lot of planks today, supporting our body weight quite a bit. That's important. Nice work. All right, last but not least, speaking of planks, our final plank for the day. 1 minute and 51 seconds. Here we go. I'm starting in a straight arm plank. I focus on engaging my abs, tucking my pelvis under, pushing the mat away, breathing. Let's go down to that forearm plank. So you bring your butt down with you with the forearm plank, so your butt is in the same line with your shoulders. Let's try for an RKC plank. All that is you pull your elbows towards you, still on the mat. You push your feet towards you, still on the mat. So you're increasing the tension between your elbows and your toes, and then let that go. Side plank time. Whatever side you want. It's raining today. All day. Maybe raise that leg. Keep the hips nice and high. And then place everything back down. Side plank to the other side. Raise the arm up. Hips nice and high. Maybe raise that leg up. Hip height. And then bring everything back down. You do whatever plank you want for another 15 seconds. So is that a straight arm plank? Is that a forearm plank? Is that a plank on your knees? Whatever it is, make sure you have good form and that you're breathing. But we are done. So let's sit back into a child's pose for a quick cool down. Nice work. Snake your body forwards, come up, drop your pelvis, high cobra, squeeze your butt, come back up to all fours. We'll do one cat, one cow. For the cat, round the back, push the mat away. For the cow, arch your back, look up. And let's come seated, whatever way you want. Taking one deep breath in. And exhale, let it all go. Great work. That was 30 minutes of abs and core exercises. A lot of Pilates thrown in there. I hope you loved this routine. If you did, please watch another one of the hundreds of routines on the channel. We are live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Please like, subscribe, share.